Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Premier Perspective. Today we are here to talk about the Carabao Cup final that just took place. Manchester City are champions 4 years in a row. Great day for us City fans here. Complete domination from City today in the Carabao Cup final. Lots of chances in the first half, no goal. Lloris was pretty much the reason why Tottenham even stayed in this game.
Yeah,
Um,
entirely.
Spurs just didn't really come up to the task, and I just feel like they were like lifeless when it came to a lot of the game.
Yeah, I mean, for me, they were like really poor. I mean, defensively, I mean, I have to give it to the Spurs defense because they're always exceptional in those
Mhm.
real in their own third, defending with those last ditch tackles, and that's exactly what it was. That one chance with Foden, that I'm pretty sure it was Eric Dyer who came back
No, it was
and saved that.
Alderweireld.
Alderweireld,
Yeah,
yeah, and Lloris throughout the game had some huge saves,
amazing
especially
saves.
yeah, and it was basically the defense keeping them in it. I mean, Regulon didn't really have a great game for me.
Mm-mm.
Aurier had a lot of trouble with Sterling. Sterling once again didn't have a great game. Could have put a lot. Could have
Hmm.
put a lot more pressure in
But he
terms of
did
chances on.
play a lot better than he has in
Oh yeah, for
recent
sure.
times, like
Yeah, and
compared to
he
his
put.
last probably like five to
Yeah,
ten performances that we've been, feeling like Sterling's not really up to the task recently. But compared to his other games, I think Sterling did do much better.
yeah, and he put
Obviously,
so
I
much pressure on that defense, and it was so.
obviously
Yeah,
I wouldn't play him on Wednesday against
no, no.
PSG, but okay, but as to move on, second half, Stefan right at the beginning had a really good save, um,
Lo
and
Celso, yeah.
Lo Celso had a really good shot. And when I saw it initially, it just looked like a pretty routine save for Stefan, but when they showed the replay, it was a really really
That shit
good
was
save.
weird. Like it
Yeah,
was
it
a
was like
weird
it
the way
dipped
it.
really
Yeah,
low and like it seemed like the ball was like very slightly behind him. It was a really good save. Spurs attacked more at the beginning of the second half, but no real chances that like put City under pressure, which is gonna be a very different situation compared to what's gonna be happening during the week in the Champions League.
yep.
Um, yeah, I thought City played well and they obviously deserved to win this game. They should have scored earlier,
Oh
but it
yes.
was not up until the 82nd minute where City had a free kick and Laporte directed it right into the bottom corner and scored and got that winning goal for City.
Yeah, and Laporte. I mean, there's a lot of talk about. I mean, should he have been sent off in the first half? For me, it's just like,
Mhm.
what are you saying? You're just looking for something to talk about.
I think
I
what they
mean,
were saying was that he like because he got a yellow in the second half,
yeah, I know what they're. I know
and
what
they
they
were
were
saying
saying,
that
but
like that would have been his second yellow because he should have got our first one for the Lucas Moura foul. But then if you think about it, the way okay before that, the reason why I don't agree with that is because the players foul tactically. So
yes,
if Laporte were to have gotten that yellow card in the first half, he wouldn't be
he's not going to
making
make
the
that
same
tackle
type of
to get a
tackles in the
second one,
second. He knew he didn't
right?
have yellow yet. He could afford to make those tackles. All defenders do that. I thought Laporte had a great game.
He had an exceptional game. Yeah.
And I think the biggest question right now, should Laporte start over Stones in the middle of the week?
That
I thought Laporte had a really good game. He looked really good next to Diaz. He was good on the attacking foot. And these last couple of games, Stones has not been at that same level. He's been
I know.
making a few mistakes. He had that costly mistake in the first 20 seconds against Aston Villa. He got red carded for a terrible tackle. And these are the type of mistakes you can't afford to make them in the Champions League in a semifinal versus a PSG team. So it'll be interesting to see what route Pep takes. Sometimes he does overthink these games. So I'm really curious to see what happens in that
Yeah, I
game
mean,
on Wednesday.
yeah, for me, I mean, like Laporte, I no doubt he's been amazing, and Stones has made a couple like stupid
Mm-hmm.
mistakes, especially for a defender of his quality over the last couple games, just careless and not really well thought out. But my thing is against PSG, even say if PSG are somehow without Mbappe, which they
Mm-hmm.
won't be, he'll be back.
Nah,
But
there he's gonna play. Yeah.
yeah, in the event that they are without one of their main attackers, they're still an incredible team with a very fast-paced attacking style.
Mm-hmm.
And Diaz is a more balanced defender. He's not known to be the quickest, and neither is Laporte. Laporte gets caught on his back foot a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
thankfully he didn't today. because he was able to defend Spurs really well. But Spurs aren't a team that are going to go push and attack. But against PSG, we might
Hmm.
need that anticipation and the speed of
Yeah.
John Stones, and that's what I'm thinking. So personally, yes, I know I do understand. Laporte's been great, quality defender, and amazing performance today. Stones, a couple stupid mistakes, but in terms of the speed and balancing him with Diaz, I think it has to be Stones come Wednesday.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what direction Pep takes. But quickly before we wrap this video up, just a quick summary of City's path to this final. They had a 2-1 win versus Bournemouth in their first round of play. Next round, round of 16, they had 3-0 win versus Burnley. In the quarterfinals, a 4-1 win versus Arsenal. And in the semis, a 2-0 win versus United, meaning that they only let up 2 goals in the whole tournament. Um, yeah, fourth
And
straight
also
Carabao Cup.
for straight, and also note Zach Steffen played all
Yeah,
5 of these
all
games.
the
So
games. Yeah,
Zach Steffen, the American man from Pennsylvania, real close to us,
yeah. And now his
won the
first
Carabao Cup.
trophy with City.
Yeah, and the fact that he's won it, like it's
Hmm.
his,
And it was
So great
nice that
performance for him.
he had that good save today. That he's able to win this trophy after he did get some stick for what happened in the FA Cup game, but I think he made up for it today for sure.
Yeah, and quality goalkeeper. I mean, it was just. I don't think that was on him in the
Hmm.
game. It was just one of those weird situations.
Yeah,
And as a goalkeeper, you're always going to be looked at as the offender
for sure.
when you're in that situation. But great performance from him today. That save was huge. But honestly, City weren't really tested that much. They didn't
Hmm.
have to be. When they were, they stepped up. Um, but they did a lot. They did very well, alleviating that pressure from Spurs and really making Son and Kane and even Lucas in the middle of the field pretty much non-existent. They completely pocketed them the whole game, and overall good performance.
Yeah, agreed. And that pretty much wraps it up for this game. City with their fourth straight Carabao Cup with a 1-0 victory over Tottenham. Once again, we want to say thank you to anyone who's shown support on the channel so far. We'll be back in the middle of the week to talk about the UEFA Champions League semifinal games. Really, really excited for those. So make sure to check it out when it comes out. Once again, thank you, and we'll see you guys soon.